Hi, everyone. I'm going to walk you through starting a new project. So, let me take you through how you start a new Premiere project. At the very beginning, let me go ahead and share the screen with you. And I'm going to see if I can make this a little bit bigger. All right. So, here on the desktop, we have our project folder. This is the largest folder that everything involved in this project will be located within this folder. So organization is critical to Premiere. It needs to know where to point to find the files on your computer. So I follow this naming convention that's year 25, month January, date 14, and then your name, Evie Wilson, and then whatever the assignment was. So it might be something for you that jogs your memory, like football or city council or church or whatever it was. For me, I'm putting our homework. Inside that folder, you will have an export file. This is anything that you make in Premiere, you will export into your export folder. Music, I pulled in music that I want to use for this. Premiere, this is where we're going to save our Premiere project files, and then all of the video files that came out of our camera. Later on, you'll probably have an audio folder. You might have a transcripts folder. You might have an archival folder. You might have a photos folder. But any medium that you're going to be using will live in this, it will have its own unique folder for the medium. And then anything you make will get exported into the export folder. All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and open up Premiere. I'm going to use Premiere 2025. And hopefully this kind of pops up quickly. Looks like it's bouncing over here. But the most important thing to remember when we're opening up a Premiere project is to save it in that Premiere folder on our desktop. So once we open, I'm going to press new project. Here, I'm going to call it, 250114 EV POV. And I need to choose my location. So here is where I'm going to click to pick my location. And it always wants to save in the last place I saved. But really, I want to save it to my new Premiere folder in my new Premiere project. And then I'm going to press create. And then this, jumps up. I like to just skip this. So it's asking me if I want to import any footage. At that point, I do not want to import any footage. And so I'm just going to kind of let that be over there. All right. Here is our Premiere project. The bottom left is where we're going to import our files. So I'm going to double click and I'm going to click on my video folder. I'm going to double click again, click on my music folder, and then I'm going to right click and create a new bin and call it sequences. Now I can kind of toggle. There's a lot of ways I can look in icons or I can look in list view. I like list view the best. And I'm going to kind of toggle down my video, organize it by name. So it tends to want to organize it by frame rate, but I want it to be my name. I'll click the first clip, drag all the way to the bottom, hold down Shift to click the second one, and then drag and drop them over here. And it creates this funny little icon that I'm now going to drag up to my sequences folder. So I'm going to call this all. And if I toggle through, I can see everything that I shot for this assignment. So sometimes I create sequences per day or per assignment, but for this, I kind of dragged it all over there. I might want to drag, eventually I'll drag my music underneath, but to duplicate this, I'm going to right click and duplicate it, and I'm going to call this draft one. In creating this copy, it saves all of the sequence settings. So now when I copy and paste over here and paste it onto here, I can create my draft under draft one. And then for this assignment, I'm going to pull my music down below and I'm just going to mute my audio and then I'm going to be able to edit here. So then when you're ready to go, I'm going to file save. I can X out of here, but I know that in my project, this PROJ is where I will open and continue editing my project. Thanks.